All right, welcome to the Brickdown. By the Brickdown, it's your boy, Bricksbird, and
Whoa, hold on a second. First of all, why are you waving around scissors? Not safe. Come on.
I just cut something up. I
You
just
you
cut
want me to
something
wave
up.
around scissors? I have scissors right here.
Getcha, I'm gonna getcha. Oh, you have scissors too.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
have to
nice,
open
nice
these boxes
situation.
somehow, you know.
Ah, okay, cool.
All right.
I
Anyways,
actually didn't even think about it.
yeah. So, anyways, cut you off. Vintage, you know. Oh shoot, my audio on my phone's going. Might hear the little bit of an echo. Okay, turn that off. Ready to go now.
You need you need more snare in your headphones.
What?
Is there no is there no snare in your headphones right now?
What do you mean?
All right, no, I hear you. You know what it is? I get a lag on the other thing too. So, um, bro, we got a pretty big episode. We've been talking about it. It's huge. It's
Big
gonna be. It's
episode
gonna
this
be.
week. We're very excited for it, you know. I mean, I'm obviously excited because I have the mystery box here, which will crack in, you know, here in just a couple of
Oh,
seconds.
you know what? Now that you just put that box up, there's a funny story as to why that thing is inside out. It's funny. It's funny,
Wait,
but
this box is inside out?
it's inside out. Yeah, we'll talk about it when we
Okay.
get there.
All
But,
right.
yeah, it's inside out. Um, so we've got that, and you've been getting very interested in certain things Lego and kind
Yep.
of behind the scenes been turning into a little bit of a Bricklink guy here,
You know, it
right?
happens. Happens to the best of us, right?
No, it's
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Those documents that you guys have been making for like all of the, like the XMLs and the work that you did to create that XML for all of the things in the game. When you and I we were talking about it, and it's like one of the, what was it? Whose head was it that was different? Remember we were talking about it last night?
Yeah,
One of the
we can
heads
look
or
at that
the
when we actually get into the Bricklink, because fun fact, not all the heads of characters are the same that they actually come with. So that's kind of an interesting thing. Shout out, I don't know what his name was, but somebody on the official Discord, he pointed it out to me, and I'm like, wow, that's interesting.
uh,
It's
yeah,
like
Lego
it
lovers.
was
Lego
crazy
lovers love
Ninjago something. I can't remember what his name was exactly, but shout out to him. He was the one who pointed it out
it.
to me.
Nice.
So we can look into that stuff when we get to Bricklink.
Now you're gonna actually Bricklink a set today too, right?
Yeah, we're gonna look at the Lego house set, which is basically a set that is identical to the Lego house in Denmark. So it's a really cool set. It's in the game, you know. So yeah, so we'll look at that stuff later.
Nice, nice.
Um,
So what do we got? Oh, what do we got? We're gonna unbox this thing. What do you have for packages?
all right, so we have two boxes here. I'm gonna actually hide my camera because I have to switch it over to a stand I have set up, so that way
Okay.
you can get a better view of the thing. So
All right.
I'm still here,
Yeah, I'll tell you
but
the
you will
story.
not see me. All right,
No worries. I'll tell you the story as to why that thing's inside out.
all right. What's the story behind it?
I don't see anything. There's no snare in my headphones.
You don't hear me?
No, I'm just joking.
Oh my
I'm just saying I
goodness.
don't see anything.
Oh, I'll get that in 1 second.
So much lag on the other one. I should not even like look at the mobile one. Looking at the chat.
Oh shoot. This
All
is zooming
right. All
in.
right.
Okay. I mean, I think that it's a little bit of a scuffed setup, but like it's kind of hard for my camera to capture it how it should be. So,
Okay.
all right. So we actually got two
All right. All
boxes,
right.
two boxes. Um, so we're actually gonna open this one first. But you want to tell the story about the inside out box first?
No, it's the one that says priority mail, priority mail. That is the one that's actually inside out. That one, the top one.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
reason being is that's actually a flat rate box, and there's two different things with priority mail. Not to bore you guys to death, but there's a flat rate priority mail, and then there's weight and distance. So to save a couple bucks, I actually just put that box inside out.
Interesting.
This is media mail, and media mail. There's some nice things in there.
Yeah, and this
something
one's
nice
not
about that.
inside out. So first of all,
You have a better you have a better light? Can you shine a light on that thing? Or no?
not easily.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's something that we can look into for the future, but that's
Yeah.
not something I
No
considered
worries.
because when I was setting this up and testing it earlier, it was still pretty sunny outside. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I hear you. Hey, we're pros, you know. We're
But
professionals
I
out
do
here.
want to say huge thanks to you specifically because I asked you, I'm like, hey, you think I could, buy a Lego Star Wars themed mystery box off you, and this is what you got. So
Yeah.
yeah. So we'll
It's
look
gonna
into
be
it.
good.
You told me to open this box first, so we're gonna do this box first,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
then we'll go to the other one.
All right, perfect. Oh, check out what that box is too, because that's also inside out.
Yeah,
I'm like the
say
king of
I
inside
noticed that as I was opening it. So as you can see, just opening it, it's basically just an inside out Lego set.
Yeah, I think
So
it's the TIE fighter.
yeah,
I think it's
so
the TIE fighter, dude. I don't
just
remember.
some. You like that?
Oh, that's pure bubble. Oh,
Pure bubble.
ASMR.
Oh yeah.
Brickdown
Just to prove I didn't
sound
crush
effect.
anything. Yeah. Oh, dog. Look,
Oh boy,
dog.
dog's gonna
Oh
get it.
wait, we got a new setup for this. We should use it. Boom. There you
What
go.
is it? Oh yeah,
Yeah. There we
yeah.
go.
Pro
Yeah.
move, baby.
All right.
Pro move. I like it.
There's something else in here.
Now it looks better because
All right.
it doesn't matter if it's super dark. So
On
yeah, actually cut
big.
that box open, flip it around because it is
Oh,
I think it's a TIE fighter box. Oh
oh,
man,
did I
you
scare
really
you,
love
puppy?
that.
I'm sorry, puppy. I didn't mean to scare you.
My kid loves those too.
You taped this
Puppy.
really good. I don't know how well I'll be able to flip it around.
You just cut it at the seams. Basically just cut it at the seams. There's only 3 seams. The side seam, the other side seam, and then the middle seam.
I'm just destroying
Just
this
slice
box.
it with slice it like a razor blade and it just goes inside out.
There we go. That's better.
Hey, Greedos.
All right.
Greedos with the comment. That's MVP comment. MVP comment of the moment.
I have to do this other side. What do you say?
He said he paused taking a dump
Oh.
to be here with us. Don't
Yeah.
pause too long. You're gonna hurt your tummy. You know what I mean?
Appreciate everybody stopping, pausing their busy daily schedules.
Pause the lines.
Okay, yeah. So
We'll
it
make
is
it
the
work.
TIE Fighter.
Yeah,
So
TIE
look,
fighter.
the Lego Star Wars themed mystery box even came in a Star Wars box. All right, so
Getting crafty
I
here.
know one of these is not the mystery box, which I'm assuming is the yellow package, right?
Right.
Okay.
So that
So we'll do this first then, because I know what this is.
that is mystery.
Yep. So I know what this is.
Mysterious.
Oh my goodness, what have you done?
Oh
Packaging
yeah,
set
no, I
packaging.
don't like.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you do it this way because then it means that it doesn't break, you know.
I'm a heavy packager. I spend a lot of time, effort, and energy on packaging.
Hey, that's good though, because you don't want your stuff to break as it's being
No,
shipped.
I mean, I just want to feel good. I just want to feel good when it goes out. You know what I mean?
Yep. So this, as we mentioned, is the Tensegrity set, as we showed on the stream the other week. I don't know if you have yours by you or anything to
Yeah.
show what it is, but this is the Tensegrity set that we had talked about the last week that you were selling.
This bad
And
boy.
did you get more posted, or you still
No,
sold
I mean
out?
I'm working on it. Working on it.
So this
yeah.
there is a chance these can come back in the store for people to buy if they're interested.
No, they definitely will. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
Really.
All right. So this is the first piece of the actual mystery box then.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. It's like Christmas all over, you know?
Nothing wrong with that. you know.
All right. So this is something that you said you added after, right?
I added that after,
Yep.
and the reason being is because of the weight. So the reason why it came in 2 packages is books are heavy, so they can classify under this thing called media mail. And that book actually is pretty cool. It goes through the
So
history of like Lego and Lego sets. There's actually a brick that it's a printed exclusive to that book. You can only get that printed brick with that book. And the book itself, I mean, it's one of my favorites. Quite honestly, I like it.
yeah,
I think
so
you're gonna enjoy it.
like I'll go through it in my own time, but like just flip through a couple of things, you
You'll
know.
enjoy it. It's got a lot of pirates. Yeah, it's a good one. That's a good book.
So yeah,
Anyone that knows that book, they know that that's a really
and then we got some Star
it's a
Wars
good.
stuff.
Yeah, there's like complete
Yeah,
sections.
so there's that. Here, try and get a close up of that brick if we can.
Yeah, we could pull it up on the interwebs
Yeah,
later on.
it
Maybe.
doesn't focus very well, but that's the brick he's talking about. So
Yeah.
so that's first. Set that off to the side, and then
Yeah,
we
so
got
that's the reason because it's so heavy.
Yep.
You know, that thing is so heavy.
then we got
So
this.
this is the flat rate box that I just basically turned inside out.
Where's the
inside out
seams
box.
on this? Up there. All right. Maybe. Yeah. All right. Good
Got
enough.
it?
So there, and have a sneak peek of what's inside. Unbox on camera. Oh, you put them all in separate packages. Should I pull it all out first? You
I
think?
put them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
whatever
try.
you want to do.
All right. We'll pull it all out first. I think that's just easier, so I can get rid of the box. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I guess we'll do the stuff that's not. So first, got the Brickheads, Kylo Ren and Sith Trooper.
Oh yeah, forgot about that one actually. That's a pretty good build. I mean, it's they always have those 2 brickheads builds, and Sith Trooper. Who doesn't love a good Sith
Oh,
Trooper?
Kenny logging on her actual account. Unbelievable.
Kenny Wong.
I mean, I don't know if
Oh,
that's her or if that's somebody else, honestly. But
oh okay.
Kenny, her name is Kenny on Discord. I don't know. It could be D's. I have no idea if his name's Kenny. Then we got here a little set that is, let's see here.
Trooper
What is it? Oh,
Battle
it's
Pack.
on the other side. Yeah.
Sith Trooper Battle Pack. That's a good one. Typically, a lot of these battle packs, the idea is to build like an army, like and the Sith Trooper. There's 1 Sith Trooper, 2 Sith Jet Troopers, and then 1. I don't know what the other guy's role, but one of those guys.
So there's Sith Trooper. That's the only one that it shows like what it actually is in there. Yep.
Yeah, the Sith Trooper is.
Who is Kenny 2? What?
I don't know.
I am not Kenny 1. I'm
2.
Kenny 2. What? I don't know who Kenny
It's
2 is.
Kenny 2 is. I think I've seen him on the Discord. Kenny 2 pops up every once in a while.
Looks like there's other stuff in this one, so we'll do this one last. We'll do this one next.
Okay, cool. Now this is an older. They have a series. Lego has this series with these like models, and this is like an older model. I mean, I don't know much about it. I've never actually built one, but I've had a handful of them in the past.
Yeah.
And they've got like a lot of unique parts you wouldn't.
So as you see, it's very more human-ish, like.
Humanoid.
But it is still classified as Lego.
I mean,
so this one's This one is Jyn Erso.
Yeah. Remember when I was asking you if you know about any of these guys like Baze Malbus and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Remember, I think I was asking you about that, right?
Yeah. So I'm assuming in this little box is more like minifigure stuff. So for set things, we have so these are the 3 sets that we got. So we got the Brickheads, the mini what's it called specifically? Sith Troopers Battle Pack, and then we got the Jinner. So
Nice
there's those.
nice displayable pieces if you are into that kind of thing,
Yep.
and you know, build.
This is okay. Got a little sealed package here with some stuff in it. Try and keep it upside down so it's more of like a flip reveal stuff.
I legitimately forgot what's in there. I legitimately forgot what's in there. I'm thinking to myself, like, what is in there?
So we got a. I'm assuming you know who this is. Or
Who is it?
No, I'm assuming you probably know who it is.
Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, for sure.
Who's inside? I'm assuming you probably know who it is.
Yes.
Okay, this is parted out people. I guess we have to open it to see who it is.
Hang on, push it up to the camera, see if I can see it, and I'll tell. Yeah, and then when you go through it. Jeez, I don't remember. I don't remember, and I can barely see the thing.
Yeah, it's not focusing very well. And then
the middle one I remember, but I don't remember the others.
Then I'm not sure what the little bag's for, but I'm assuming this is like stuff that is for the characters. Yeah.
Accessories. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there's a little game controller in there. That's sick.
Oh,
I'll open that and show you guys that in a second.
Bro. It's DigiJ in there. That's what it is. I didn't mean to spill the beans, but you kept talking about it.
Oh my goodness.
The other two, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the other two are. I can't remember.
You know,
but
funny story. I actually almost bought a DigiJ today. I was at Target.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one? Out of the
jukebox
blue
pack?
arcade pack? Yeah.
All right. Should I keep these Brickspurred things?
There's things inside. Yeah, there's like capes. So you're gonna have to open those
those
kind
have,
of carefully.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, some of them have capes. Yeah, so there was one of them. I think two of them have. I don't know. I don't remember.
All right,
so I can barely see what's going on.
It looks like we have. I don't know if this is. I'm assuming this is just one of the. This is the Green Mandalorian character, Mandalorian tribe character.
Okay, yeah. Yep, Green Mando.
That's what that one looks like.
Yep.
And then this. I don't know if this one's considered gray or blue.
The tan one or the sand blue. So 2 Mandos, right? Okay. All right, so that's what it is. Yeah. So 2 Mandos and a DigiJ.
And then we'll put DigiJ together because I know that's for sure one that I want.
The cool thing about the new series, like the new wave of Ninjago stuff, is they do have a lot of really, really cool new like molds. They're using like game controller.
We'll have his little smirk face on. So there's the.
Oh man, can't see it.
Why does this not focus?
It's just dark. You know what I mean? I think it's mostly dark than it is.
When I put my camera back, it should be a little bit brighter, and hopefully we can show them there, and they'll show a little bit better. But
yeah.
So DigiJ, this is we'll call this the first of my start of my collection because I'm gonna try and get all the characters from the game, and I mean he is confirmed coming, so I guess he's the first one in the collection.
Yep. Perfect.
So yeah.
He's a nice one too. He's a nice one. I've got one here around here somewhere.
So these are accessories for DigiJ then?
Yeah. So there's.
Well, there's the blasters I can see.
So there's this thing. What is it? This thing here, like the back part. Dude, my lighting is so off too.
What do you think? Should we put together the little?
The Mandos?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to you. I mean,
we're not going to put those together.
Yeah, bring it over to the other camera setup because
I'm gonna open.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna open this first. So. Jesus Christ, these things are hard to open.
Scissors, my dude. You're gonna have to
make sure everything's.
Put the tool to it. Yeah, just pop everything to the bottom. Put the tool to it.
Okay. So anybody able to tell me who it is from that? It's really dark. Who am I kidding?
Can't see.
So there's a black cape. So I'm assuming my guess is highway. Did I cut this? Okay, no, I didn't. I didn't cut the little book. All right. Yep. So it's a highwayman. Little highwayman dude. I don't know how these go together.
You're just
go
not
around his-
experienced in any figure
I'm
world.
not a Lego builder. I don't know how to do this. So let's see here. He has a hat. Boom. He has his hat on. He has a little mask. Put that on.
You're gonna have to pull him up on game to see how he goes together.
So there's a bunch of weird stuff in this. There's 3 holes for some reason, and I don't know what they're
Yeah.
for.
So basically, those go over the neck. So you know how there's a neck bracket?
Yeah, and then these I assume go around the
Like
arm.
you know how there's like a little neck stud. So basically, you put one through the neck stud and then fold it over, and then put the other one in through the neck stud. Both of those holes, yeah, like that. And then there's gonna be another.
Did I miss something in the bag? Oh,
yeah, there's another. There's another little cape. There's no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think there's only one. I think it's one piece cape. Never mind. I'm sorry. So yeah, you have to just.
Oh, I see how it goes. Okay.
You got it. Yeah,
Yep.
you got it.
So it's not fold over how I was thinking. It's more of like overlap and put through the neck hole.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Right.
So this is, I guess, the second one of the collection. We gotta pop his head on so the cape stays.
2 off the list.
2 off the list.
So 2 off the list, yeah. Scarlet is coming in. What? So what happened here? You put the Discord server on the. What did you do? You did it on the description of this video?
Yeah, so on the description of this.
Okay. So there's a poll there where basically, so you've got number 3 coming to your list in completion shortly because we've got a bunch of the Scarlet minifigures coming in. So there's a poll on the Discord server. I think it's in the description, and you could win one free. It should be in about like a week, something like that. So that's Scarlet. So that's 1, 2, 3 off the list. I mean, how many are on there? Do you remember how many are on that list?
So there's 55, 54.
55, yeah. That's a lot. And some of them, I mean, we were going through them. Some of them are big boys. Some of them are big boys. What happened?
I dropped the gun. Okay, found it.
Fumble. You fumbling.
So got to put the last gun in, put him on the stand, and I'll show you guys. Is there a certain way the stand goes? No.
Highwaymans.
Yeah, we'll switch the camera, then we'll show you.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming capes are what are in these little box things.
Yeah. So you'd have to look up which one is which one. I think it's 2 different color capes. So I think you've got. I don't know which color Mandos you got, but you got like the blue one and you got the.
So I'll show this stuff a little bit better on the camera. One second. Let me just put this stuff off to the side so I can scoot back in. Boom. All right. Let me switch back.
So what do you think? What's your first reaction?
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, but I mean, have you ever seen the that buildable figurine stuff?
I've never saw the buildable figurine like that, and the box makes it look a little bit weird. But I think once I see it put together and whatnot, it will be cool. But
there's a mixed bag on the whole, like if people like them or not. You know what I mean? There's like really good ones, like the Boba Fett one is really nice, and like the Darth Vader one is very nice. Difficult to find, very, very difficult to find.
Did you miss the giveaway? Well, all right. Somebody mentioned giveaway, and you were just talking about it, but
oh no. So basically, so here's the deal: is we've got a Discord going, and on the server, the number one purpose of the server right now. Oh yeah, the lighting is so much better. The number one purpose of the server right now is basically to create an area where if people have a want or a need of some minifigure in the game or anything to that effect, it's much easier if we're able to compile a list instead of individual, because sometimes things come from all sorts of various places. If you're familiar with Bricklink and things of that nature. So a lot of the times it's much better to just buy all at once and then divvy through. So it's a place, we've got requests for people that want to they have a need for personal things, for physical Lego. So it's mainly for that. And then also we're running a giveaway on there right now for a chance to win a Scarlet, basically brand new, never assembled Scarlet, which currently right now is very difficult to find. Yeah, the buildable figurines are.
I'm just kind of trying to go back to him and show him with better lighting. So.
Right.
So
they had there used to be like a, oh yeah, this is the one.
The book came out pretty good, but let's show the brick.
The book is so sick. And that print is really nice because you have to think like Lego. It's like the iconic 2x4 brick. So that's basically a 2x4 brick with a print on it. You know what? I actually have a different 2x4 brick with a print on it as well.
Oh, I think Stinky got the businessman that you sent him. Because he just mentioned it in the chat. He said, because he just said that you got him the businessman. So I assume it must have came in the mail.
Yeah, that actually just shipped. Actually, funny enough, USPS, they didn't even pick up today. So I had it ready to go out to ship today, but they didn't pick up today. So I don't know.
What a bunch of jerks.
Jerks. So this is another variant of like a printed brick on the side.
Right.
This is like the 60-year brick, red brick. Oh yeah, dude, that camera's so much nicer.
It's the same camera. It's just the light. It's just the lighting means everything, dude.
Yeah, lighting. Dude, I have terrible lighting in here too, but yeah, that's what's up.
Then here, I guess I can show the little Mando figures.
Yeah, so that's the green one. And again, a lot of the minifigures, like I just really don't like to deal with used and like the possibility of the this or the that's. So when I process minifigures and they're listed new, the majority of them are unassembled. I'd rather not assemble it. There's a feeling, there's a click to it when it's assembled for the first time that fades.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying the click of putting together the Jay and the Highwayman, just it was a nice little click, and moving the arms and whatnot from the starting position, it's just something about that,
And the legs too. The legs, they're always set up in the bag like they're never straight. They're like bent. The legs are like always, they've got like a bend to them, like a.
Yeah, so you can see these ones are still bent back a little bit.
Right. That's how you could tell if someone's messing around, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Got a lot of experience with that.
Yeah, so that's the mystery box. I appreciate it. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. If this is stuff that you guys do want to see me build on stream or whatever, kind of like how you built the stuff last time, let us know, and we can do that kind of thing in the future.
Just gotta work on a lighting situation. You know what I mean? So
I'm not gonna do it now just because I know the lighting wasn't the best. So.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. All right. So I mean. Also, if people are wanting things like these, you can find, this kind of stuff on Bricklink. So we're going to talk about Bricklink for a little bit because I'm not sure if everybody here will know about it, because Bricklink's pretty cool.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts on it? I mean, let's think about like 2 weeks ago when you never really went on there. I mean, what did you think it was?
So I originally had the impression that this was just a parts site. You know, like if you want a
Yeah.
part, you come on here and get it. But there's just so much more to this site than just that.
Right.
Like
I have
as
to
you can
agree.
see,
I mean,
as you can see, just this base one, you can see people are selling sets, parts, minifigs. You know, I have no idea what MOCs are, but people are selling them.
mocks, my own creations. So those are basically people that build a lot of custom things, and
So that's where you'd find something like the Tensegrity set, then, yeah.
what's that?
That's where you'd find something like the Tensegrity set.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them on there. I think if you were to search, you would find them on there. I mean,
Let's
look,
let's
here's
let's
the thing.
click it. You know, we got time. Let's just explore it.
Yeah, for sure. The overall thing with Bricklink and the most interesting thing about it is it's all basically the database is produced and created by the fans, by the people. There's no organization that's actually databasing this entire thing. It's all a cumulative effort. And when there's new parts that are coming in, it's just people that love Lego and have really built the best marketplace for Lego on the internet, you know? And that's what it is to me. And a lot of people, it takes a little bit for people to get to really
Ooh,
understand what it is because it's, it's difficult. There's a lot of things.
that's cool.
So that thing is incredible. That thing is incredible. It's nuts. The creativity out there is unbelievable. And there's so many different segments to Lego. Like you've got buildings and you've got mechs and you have cars and you have space and you have games. Wow, this thing's awesome. Wow,
That
that's
is
incredible.
that's
it's
wow.
got it's got everything you need. Like you see the things on the side. Wow, that's really nice. Micro scale.
I don't know what that specifically is, but but yeah, like that's cool.
Unbelievable.
And
Unbelievable.
this is stuff that people, build out of Legos. And look, here's the building steps for it. If I wanted to click on it and find out how to build this, boom. It's
Yeah.
loading. It's loading slow, but you get the point.
Yeah, it takes a lot of tinkering around, but I mean, look, I mean, I'm on Bricklink every single day and I don't even know everything of it. You know what I mean? It's just there's so much going on. And it's basically, it's eye-opening as to what, Lego has the ability to do, like what people have the ability to do and what they have the ability to do with a high quality product. And then it's just all the databasing.
hmm
So let's do this. You were going to do a set, right? You were going to do a set?
Yeah, so I was wanting the Lego house. So if we search up the
Lego
Lego
house.
house,
Let's
you
do
know,
it.
so you can search parts, numbers, whatever, or you can just search what you're looking for. I mean, if you're looking for characters from the Lego Legacy Hero Unbox game, it is kind of hard to find them just because a lot of the times they're not actually called that. So
We'll have
we'll have a
we'll have
list of
an
it.
XML file, I think, on the Discord, right?
Yep. But
Yeah, we'll put it up in the Discord.
here's what I want. So the Lego house.
So go ahead, click it. What's the set number?
So we got set 21037.
21037.
Yep.
So on this page, this is, typically when you're poking around and you're looking around at stuff, this is pretty much the main landing page of the item itself. And if you see kind of next to the picture where it says my inventory, and then there's another one called my wanted list, the idea is if you wanted to buy this, you could buy this as a set. What was the cost on it?
So let's see here. Because
Actually, do me a favor, go
I
to the
live in the
price
U.S.
guide.
So
Middle tab. The middle tab.
here, this is the only ones available in the U.S. So
Okay.
for
So
example,
it's
if
a couple
you
hundred,
yeah, be 200 for the
couple hundred
U.S.
bucks plus shipping. This is the tab that I use, but I don't want to muddy up the waters here. So basically, you could either buy it as a set, you're going to get the box, or you look at the set inventory if you could. It's the next tab.
Set inventory. All right, here we go.
And this will show you the quantities and all of the parts within the set itself. So it'd be, XYZ of this and this much of that and this much of that. So it looks like a lot and it looks like it's difficult and it looks like, holy cow, how am I ever going to do this? But if you scroll back to the top, there's a very, very simple process. And it's basically my wanted list in the middle. And then you could do part out. So you could add the set to your wanted list, or you could part out all of the parts to your wanted list. So right here, you can create your wanted list for all of the parts specifically for that. Create the name for it, Lego house.
Now, I personally am wanting this new, so I'm setting it to new. However, if you're fine with used or any condition, you can always set those.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's the way I would do it too. I mean, if you're going to do it right, in my book, I always think, if you're going to do it right, I mean, if you're going to do it right. You know what I mean?
Yep. And then when I submit
So
this,
what this is generating all of those parts on that list, and this is your kind of your verification phase.
Yep.
So you're going to verify the quantities. If we've already looked at this and made sure that it is in fact accurate.
Yep.
So
but
now
this is all the parts that you would need to build
all the parts, and then it'll give you a summary. So it's this many parts and it's this many lots, and if you were to take a look back at the set, that's exactly what it is.
Yep.
So now the idea is the wanted list is now complete. So basically, within just a few clicks with minimal knowledge, you're able to basically part out this entire set into a wanted list.
Yep.
Now, with this wanted list, if you click on it, there's a lot of different things you could do with this wanted list. You can create an XML, which you could use for other programs to do other types of things, or you could do a buy all right now. You could, so you could download it, you can edit it, you can manipulate it, you can download it, save it. So, if you don't want to keep it on site and you'll just have it always, there's just a lot of different things you can do here. So now you went to buy all, and then the way that I would do it here, and I think we've tried this yesterday too, where you've done it a couple ways where it was just auto select, and then you auto selected one with my store on it too.
Yeah. So here, we'll do both of them to show. So for example, if you just hit auto select, it puts it together.
This is selecting all the stores necessary to buy all of the parts, and trying to do it in the least amount of stores as possible.
And as you see here, so there's 102 unique parts, 774 parts total. And then up here on the side, you see it assigned all the parts. And when we looked at the set, this is the exact number of pieces in the set. So that is correct.
Right. And the other thing too is, at this stage, you can actually go in. I mean, I don't know if we're going to do it for today's purposes, but you can go in and edit each individual cart if you wanted to add more. Like, let's just say you wanted more of that particular part, and they had more, or you had less. I mean, the thing is if you have XYZ parts and you've been doing work to build this thing, and you already have some of these parts, in the wanted state and the wanted list stage, you would basically have removed the parts that you already had, right? But we're just doing this fresh. No fuss, no muss.
And for example, if you want to just support Bricksbird, he has his own store. It turns out he has some parts for this set. So I could select him first, add him to it, and then when I go, it automatically says, oh, he has about half of that set already. Then I can just auto select after that, and it'll fill whatever wasn't there. I mean, sure, it's a little bit more, but we're supporting Bricksbird.
Was it a little bit more? What was the price difference?
So we tried this yesterday, and the price difference was about 30 cents. But, stuff's constantly changing. So it looks like right now it's actually about a $3 difference.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wow. Jeez. There was probably some of the...
I'm assuming one of the other buyers changed,
Yeah, because I don't remember seeing those other two.
Because I will say the very first time we did it, we did have only 4 people. But, since every time I've done it since, it's 5.
Changes all the time. It's a wild market. It's a wild market, and it's ever changing.
Yeah.
Like flowing water.
And we did have a question about how much the box and the has to this value.
Perfect. So open a new tab. Do it in a new. Oh yeah, I guess you could do it like that. So
when you search
out the set again.
Yeah, you look up the set. Boom! It pulls up the instructions in the box separate. There's no sellers of the box, but however, you can always come in here, look, I don't think there's ever been one for sold that's been sold because there's none
Well,
under the pricing guide.
that data is for the past 6 months. So maybe 6 months, 7 months ago, maybe one sold. But there's so much data that it
Mm-hmm.
only holds for 6 months um, on these metrics here.
Yeah. And then there's also like you can get the instruction manual if you
Instructions,
want.
physical instructions. Yep.
Yep. Yep. But I mean, comparatively, as you just saw it, parted out, it was about $75 for this set specifically, whereas, for the US, it was $200 for the actual set. I'm not getting the instruction manual and I'm not getting the box, but I mean, the
Right.
instruction manual is online and I personally don't want the box, so
Right.
I'm
So for
perfectly fine
all
with it
intents
this
and
way.
purposes, I mean, what this provides you, for your, for basically your needs, it provides you a very large discount for having what you want.
Yeah,
It's
so
incredible.
basically we went from $200 to let's pull it back up again, see what it is. This is also just an estimate because there's still going to be shipping and whatnot after.
Yeah, my estimation, if it's going to be 5 stores, I would say roughly, I would just average it as $5 for shipping. It's
Yeah,
probably going to be
so
less, but I would say
we'd be looking at
$20
about
shipping.
100. We'll say like $100 for this compared to the 200.
Right, right, right,
So
right,
exponentially greater. The only thing that kind of sucks is you have to get it from multiple stores. But
right,
when you click the create carts, it sets everything up. You can check out on them each time and
right.
whatnot. But I'm not going to do that on stream just because I don't want to share my personal information and stuff like that. But however, I do plan on getting this. And after the stream's done today, I will be buying all the
Screenshot.
parts. And
Yeah, screenshot. Whatever.
hopefully, I don't know if I'll have the stuff by next week or when or whatever, but hopefully we will get that stuff in within a couple weeks and we can
You
go
know,
over
it's
that.
interesting. What's interesting is we could do a review as to all the stores that were in there. So, I mean, you could choose my store or not. I mean, I would appreciate if you do, but if you don't,
Yeah.
then fine. But and then you could, since there's going to be 5 stores, we could do a review as to which ones came in and which ones didn't, and just it's fun. It's fun.
Okay,
And
here we
the
go.
thing is
So
on that,
here's the calculated with shipping for most of them. So you see, yeah, it was about
okay,
$5 average.
right.
So yeah.
Yep.
How do I remove stuff from cart? Oh, here we go. All right, there we go. And then since we're on here, we'll just quick look at things that you can do with the want
Scarlet.
list.
Oh, okay.
So
Yep.
like you can create your own want list. So like there's the default one, you know. I looked through Star Wars stuff and I'm like, hey, this is Star Wars stuff that I like.
Yeah, you get yourself
We'll come back to this head. That head's important. I don't know why it's on
in.
that. I don't know why it's on that want list, to be honest. But
I
I
think
did
those
all.
are all of your. Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm trying to just follow what you're doing here.
Yeah. Then I also did go through and mark all of the sets for that are in Lego Legacy Heroes Unboxed. I put them all as new. However, buying these sets new are very expensive. So, I mean, I just
Yeah,
put them
nearly
new to
impossible.
mark them that way. But
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, some
Let's
of
see
these
here.
things, even we looked up what it was, the locust. The locust minifigure was
Yep.
something
Then
special.
I got all the minifigs and stuff here. So here, for example, look. Oh, hey, I want all of these minifigures. Boom, buy all. Once again, you can just do this exact same thing that we did with the other one. Granted, this probably isn't buying them in the best way you can. This is probably not buying them at the cheapest values and whatnot. So it's probably
No,
better to look through
no,
and get them
it would
individually.
work.
But it
Yeah,
just
it's
it just
work.
selected 17 stores for $500. I'm sure you can get it a lot cheaper than
Yeah,
that. But
right. And this is why, again, it's like, I want to be able to provide a resource for people that have and want these things. But the thing is, it's just like what you're saying. If they want 5 of them, they're going to be paying an absorbent thing. And as well as anything, if you were to take a bus trip to some major city, it's cheaper because more people are on the bus. You know what I mean? So that's really what we're trying to do here.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I'm trying to
let me
figure
find
out.
Scarlet real quick here. Scarlet. All right, here she is. So she is pirate female, dark green legs, scar over left eye. That is Scarlet.
That's Scarlet. So I use the middle tab. I use the price guide in the middle tab. And you can see here, the last 6 months data, there's no new and there's no new sold. When I looked at this thing, I think it was a couple weeks ago when me and a couple of guys in the Discord, we were like looking at it and there was some for sale, but there are no longer for sale.
Yeah,
It
and as you
used.
can see, there's 3 used ones for sale, but they're all overseas.
Right.
So
So you're going to be paying $15 shipping,
yeah.
maybe somewhere
So
anywhere between $8 to $15 shipping, depending on where it's coming from.
so
And it's going to take
basically,
a few
what's going
weeks.
on is on the Discord once again. It's in the description of the stream, and it'll be on the description of the video after the stream's done. Go ahead and join in. There's a multiple choice question for 4 different prices on how much we're pricing the new one. And you can come on Bricklink. The part that, or she is PI143 if you want to search that. So like if I did PI143, that's her part. So it pulls her up. Then you can come on here, look at the, you can look at the price guide, see kind of what they've been going. These are used, keep in mind. So the ones that you have are new condition.
Yeah, they're going to be new, brand spanking new, fresh as a daisy.
Yep. And everybody who guesses the correct value about how much you're going to list it for will be entered into winning one for free.
Yeah, I mean, we have a price in mind. This has been a discussion, me and my wife, and I think I talked to you about it a little bit last night.
Yep.
It's just something that I've been trying to figure out, and I thought that it would be fun to just kind of throw it out. Let's have a little fun, and there's going to be, so A, B, C, or D. There's one of them is a winning category, and if you ended up picking and choosing that winning category, and say there's 7 people that picked in that winning category, it's going to be 1 out of 7 chances to win. The other thing too is the Discord is we really just launched it, built it, and launched it in the past couple days. So there's not like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people entries. So it's going to be a small pool of people that are actually in that Discord channel.
Yep.
But feel free to hop on in and check it out. I'm sure there's going to be some bugs. I have absolutely very minimal Discord experience. Vintage here is got a lot. It appears he's doing a lot of he's doing a lot of the work, and I'm just kind of learning it as I go.
Yep. And then also something to mention with the Discord is in there we have a request section where you can request minifigures that you might be looking for.
Yeah.
And Bricksbird's going to do his best to help people find those minifigures that they're looking for, or sets, or parts, whatever you're looking for.
Again, it's like if you were to take a bus trip to Washington, D.C., it's going to be cheaper because you're taking a bus trip and there's a lot of people on that bus. So this is kind of the same idea here, is I'm just trying to provide a bus to get you from point A to point B, and if you have a desire for these things. Now, look, I haven't done the work yet in classifying, because there's some that are a lot more difficult to find than others. So it's basically, there's certain classifications to all of these. For example, this locust is going to be nearly impossible to find at a decent price.
Yeah, I'm also just scrolling through in case anybody wants these numbers or whatever. You can always go back on the video afterwards and select
I think
those.
on the Discord, we'll put the XML
We'll
somewhere.
also
figure out a
we
place
will upload the XML, but so for example, on the Yuppie, somebody had mentioned the Yuppie. I know that.
a couple bucks, probably like
The way we have this set up is it is only the minifigure. However, if you do want it, you can go to the set. Click on the set that they appeared in, or yeah. So here, this is what it appeared in. This is the set. So if you click on this one,
Yeah,
this will guide you to that.
Yeah. This is also where it gets confusing because it takes a little bit of practice. But for these collectible minifigures, for example, what Vintage got today is he got the sealed
Yeah.
blind bag sealed with the thing. So brand new. There was no cuts, and it was just everything in there.
Yeah.
So
Back.
there's certain ways that these things could be listed. Is it's sealed, or it's basically the minifigure only. So you got to kind of watch out. It gets a little. So there's a lot
Yeah,
of
and
minifigure
that's why
only
it's good
entries
to
where you're
look
not.
at this stuff, see you can look like very good shape, assembled, all accessories, no base plate, and no instructions. Like, so if you're fine without the base plate or whatever, like you could choose that one, for example.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But again, it's one of these things. I'm gonna see if I can find my plates here.
And then also, so it
It's
does
one of,
show the country that it's from. So I recommend under more options going to USA if you're in the United States, that is, or whatever country you're in. If you're overseas, it probably isn't as big of a deal, But yeah, then you can see like here, if you wanted a new one, sealed, 215. So there's that for the example.
gotta factor in shipping too. So I mean, there's a lot that you could do. It's got to factor in shipping.
Yep.
It takes a little bit of playing around with.
See, and then you can look like, oh, this one has no base with it, or this one has no bag and no insert, or stuff like that. So yep, there's all that stuff. All right. And I think, is there anything else you wanted to mention about the Bricklink?
No, but I got a bunch of these bags things. Oh, you know what? Red Market Swordsman. He had a order. He had actually made an order. Remember, I think we did that giveaway, right? So he had an order, and he put in a couple of those the Star Wars, the Mandalorian,
Oh,
and the
yep,
Cara
yep.
Dune that
Mm-hmm.
went up to Canada. And he just chimed in and he said that he wanted to let us know that his Bricklink order arrived safe and it's good. Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, if you saw anything about how the mystery box came, this came from Bricksbird. So, I mean,
Yeah.
if that shows you how good he is and careful he is about packing stuff, Like, it was, like, even, like, tipping the box side to side, you could not hear Legos moving around, really. So, like, it's good packing, Your stuff will arrive safe and sound, so.
Nice. So the other thing, too, is, look, it's like we really try to get things out fast, Work hard. I work hard over here. We do our thing.
Yep.
So what else about Bricklink? I would say it takes a little bit of tinkering around. It, at first glance, it does kind of look like older technology because it is older technology, but just know that there is no database for Lego anywhere on the internet as extensive as this database. And when you play around with it, you can really start to appreciate, this
And you
whole
see,
side of
like, all this stuff is broken down, into specific sets and whatnot, or whatever when you click on it. So, like, say, hey, so I'm, like, looking just through sets. Oh, hey, I really liked the Lego house. I want to see what other kind of architecture ones they have. I
Right.
click that, and here's all the architecture stuff that they have.
Right.
And
The architecture stuff is
whenever you come across one, you just click the number, and it'll pull you right to the page regarding it.
good. And then you click the third tab with the set inventory. It shows you all the parts in there. And then check this out. I'll take you to a little journey. Pick a
So I'll
part on there. Pick a part on there.
pick this one.
Just click one. Yep, pick one. So that thing, clicked it. Now check this out. If you could look to the upper right, it says item appears in, and it says how many sets. Click that thing. The big number. Yep. This is all the sets that. So pick blue, because we looked at blue up on top. So this is all of the sets that have this blue Technic friction pin in it. Now actually go up again, Vintage. Go up again. Do the sort instead of by item name, do it by year, item year, or set year. So, you can sort all of these columns just like any other database, and you could just look at Lego sets all day,
Yep.
all day. You know what I mean? You could just look at Lego sets all day.
We did have a
So it shows.
question in the chat real quick. So is there a
What's
way to
that?
search for motors that you can use with Legos? So what are Lego motors considered? Like what would I search?
So I
Think if
would
I search
do.
motor?
Yeah, that's gonna be weird, but try it. Try it. There's different kinds of motors now. So the way that I do it only. Oh, there you go.
So
Bricklink
yep.
parts electric motors. Yeah. So we've got some legitimate Bricklink specialists in the chat right now
So
too.
boom.
So that's good.
We're looking at
Yeah.
parts.
Yeah.
Is it electronics or electric?
Electric.
Yep.
Red Market Swordsman. Shout out to Bricklink Knowledge.
How do I sort the motors part though? Oh, electric
This is what
comma
I would
motors. That's what I meant. I just clicked the wrong one. Okay.
do. Okay.
Electric comma motor. All right, here we go. So here's all Lego motors that there are.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yep. That stuff gets complicated. I've always been interested. We'll do this on another episode, but I've always been interested in great ball contraptions. I don't know if you've ever heard of these things.
I have not.
We'll save that for another episode, dude. Great ball contraptions. That's what these electric motors make me think about.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, I think it's a really cool website and whatnot. So I do recommend everybody checking it out. Even if you don't plan on buying something, you can still see, really cool stuff out there.
Yeah, it's a really good resource. It's a really good resource. I was it's funny. It's funny how you say a lot of those other minifigures, they don't have the plate. I actually have like a ton of these plates. That's like the plate with the 4 studs.
Yeah, and that is, if a minifigure you buy doesn't come with the stuff, you can always
Yeah.
look up using the website, see what it comes with. It gives you the part number. You can go check that
Right.
stuff out later, and get that stuff if you don't
Yeah.
need it.
It's just like with everything, there's a learning curve. You know what I mean? There's a pretty big learning curve in Bricklink, but once you figure it out and you get a handle on it, I mean, you've been using it for what, like 3 days or something? You're
Yep.
whipping your way around that thing. Yeah. There you go.
I'm sure there's better ways to do it than what I do, but I mean, still getting a hang of it.
That's a pretty good way to do it, I would say. You'll get better at time.
Yeah.
What do we got? What else we got?
All right, so now we're gonna move on to some stuff regarding the game. I'm sure, as many of you guys have saw, there's a new event in the events tab.
Lee or Lay or Lee? What? Lee, right?
I would say Lay.
Lay? Leah.
Lee?
I feel like it's Leah.
There's no
But it's just like a
A
weird
though.
way to say Leah. We should do a Google search on what that is. Leah. Leia.
All right.
What's it listed on Bricklink as? Not the name, right?
She's listed as governor's daughter. That's her official name.
Okay.
Yeah. Pronunciation. You're not gonna be able to hear this, but for those of you watching, you'll be able to hear this.
LLHUGG. I can't hear it.
You probably won't be able to. No.
Lee.
So what was it? Leah?
Shoot, my YouTube's like still loading while I'm trying to do stuff, so I keep muting it and unmuting it. All right.
Oh, that's another one.
Here we go.
I think it's Win.
Lee.
I think that. Yeah.
Lee.
All right, it's pronounced
Lee.
Lee, like Lee. Lee.
Oh, Lee. Oh, you heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first.
All right.
Lee.
But we have this stuff. Huge shout out to D's and LLHU.gg for this. If you want stuff like this, information like this, he does have a Patreon that he does give this stuff out pretty early. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I just saw in the chat and somebody said I heard Yanni. Did you? I don't know if you ever heard that thing going around, but that's funny.
No.
Oh, that's funny though. But anyways, what I was saying is, shout out to Deez for this stuff. He has a Patreon where he gives out, he'll give out the stuff to Patreons early so they know what to expect, like before people are allowed to make videos on it and whatnot. But, since this event's coming around, he said that it was fine if we shared this. So this is the Tyranny of Justice event. It's broken down into two parts. So we'll talk about the first part, which is the one we can see now for Lee. And so you got the first tier here. It's a Brickspedition. We kind of see the enemy stats levels, nothing super hard or fancy. We do see that we're getting a different currency, which is called sextant or sextants. I don't know how you say that specifically, but yeah.
Imperial currency. So this is basically the Yeti reskinned with a different character.
Yeah, and
Right?
the event also did look a little bit different. I'm not sure if you saw that in game yet.
I haven't really looked into it enough.
So
But
the first. All right, I'm just gonna say the first tiers for her are super straightforward. Nothing crazy. Going through
right.
like even tier 5, which is the last tier, you're only dealing with level 35 gear 4 enemies. So
Now,
this I would say, all 5 tiers of this one are pretty free. Like I expect most people to be able to easily get all of the tiers.
she's a healer, right? I saw
Um,
some of the stuff. She's
I do
actually
not
like
know.
healer where she like absorbs debuffs. And then when she absorbs debuffs from your team, enough of them, she'll heal your entire team, which
Yeah,
is a pretty cool little
not gonna lie,
concept.
haven't really looked at her set, so you
Yeah,
just kind
I
of saw
looked
the
at it
events here.
earlier today to just kind of figure out what's happening, and it's a pretty neat little thing. I don't know how effective that is, but for all intents and purposes, I mean, I think that's a pretty neat
Yeah.
little move. It's a
So
neat character.
so as mentioned, compared to Yeti, uh, she is very easy, but as you'll see the other part of the event, that's where things get a little bit interesting. So this is the
Mm,
first part. This is for Lee, which is the governor's daughter, which is
mm,
what the second part is, the governor. Now,
mm.
starting off, you already are starting at the exact same tier that you left off, and you're required to use pirates, for example. So you need 3-star pirates, and you're facing level 40 gear 4 as the first phase. So seeing that that's the first phase, I'm sure you guys kind of get where this is going. Second phase, we got 45. You're required to have Lee on your team at 4 stars. So basically, if you don't get Lee, you're only going to be able to do tier 1. However, if you do get her at 4-star, you'll be able to do tier 2. Then tier 3, you need 5-star, you're doing level 50, gear level 5. Tier 4, we got that level 55, higher than what it should be. Gear 6, requiring 6-star pirates once again. And the final tier, level 60, gear level 6, requiring 7-star pirates and a 7-star Lee. Blah. So, as you can
So, what
see,
do you think's
this is where the difficulty of like the Getty event is.
it'll be easier?
Well, as you can see, the higher tiers are locked behind what level you get your Lee up to. So
Yeah.
she's very I consider her the free to play part of the event, She's pretty free to get.
Okay.
You can do all of these missions fairly easy, but when you get onto this one, this is where you're going to see people who spent money get higher up in the tiers, be able to unlock the governor
So that's the
higher.
paywall.
So I think that's where the
So which
paywall is.
tiers? Yeah, which tier is that? Where you're saying that the paywall starts?
So
Which tier?
the paywall starts honestly tier 2.
Tier 2. Okay.
Tier 2 of the second event.
Where's the whale wall? Where's the whale wall
I
start?
mean, I think the whale wall is just how much you spend to get layup or layup, because
Yeah,
if you get a 7-star, you'll be able to do the last tier. But if each star lower than that.
golly. I'll tell you what, these infographs are really nice looking. Like
Yeah, like I said, Deez is the one who put this together. The creator of llhu.gg, and he posts this kind of stuff for Patreon. So Patreons, if you want to have this kind of stuff, and we do have more information coming from him about the Woo event, but I was just gonna wait until we got this done. And
uh,
was there anything you had to say about this, like from what you see?
I don't really know enough about it.
I'll
I
say this
haven't
is
really
really
been
all the
keeping up.
information I really have, because I wasn't really expecting this to
Yeah,
show
dude,
up
it's more
today.
information. It's more information that I mean, it's a lot of information, and it's really good info. The Yeah, I've been remodeling like parts of my house, dude. It's nuts. And trying to get these orders out. And
Hmm.
USPS didn't make it here today. I'm a
Yep.
little upset. So
Yeah.
it's just been
So
a dog show. I'll
it's
catch up. I'll catch up.
definitely gonna be rough for the last event, or the last stage for sure, regardless.
Mhm.
But yeah.
How's your Hank been holding up? Have you figured out a thing in the arena and everything with Hank?
I can
No.
open that kind of stuff after we go
Okay.
through this, because let's talk about the
Okay,
Woo
sure.
event also, because the Woo event's another big event that there's a lot of information on that it's important to share now while people still have time to get ready for it, I think.
Okay.
So,
And again,
uh,
pirates.
yep,
Pirates, pirates, pirates.
yep. So shout out Seiko for making this guide. This is a guide he made for farming Woo. We'll go into some Woo event details shortly, but we have this kind of information for him. So, uh, you know, you can get, um, you cannot get 7-star, but you can get up to 6-star in this event.
Mm.
Um, and here's a recommended team that he recommends for free to play people. I would say Redbeard, Argenta, and Bart are probably the three most universal ones, even because like if you don't have Valiant or Darwin and you have like Scarlet and Hank instead is what I'm using.
Hmm.
And then he has down here some expected, about how long it'll take for you to get stuff. You can get 3 Redbeard a day. He says, roughly 4 Argentas, you know,
Yeah, that's pretty
three
much
to
like the
6
average.
parts, like so he gives those kind of numbers. Then, he has other possibilities if you did want that just aren't as good. So like Liquay is an option, and if you were able to spend, you have Hank, and then you also have Lee and the governor coming, but how
Hmm.
hard those are, we don't know. And this was obviously made before we knew that was happening, in a couple days. So we have that stuff there. Let me just make sure. All right, then I have some information about the tiers. So here, I'll pull this. We'll leave this here. All right. Got to look over here at the tiers and stuff real quick. So, let's see here. So we'll skip the first couple tiers, and we'll talk about the later tiers, because I think those are the important tiers. So the unlocked tier, which is tier 5, gives you the 75 tiles, and it's recommended gear 6 level 50. And you're required to have 5 pirates at 5 stars and a set 4 pirates at 5 stars as well. So you're looking at, five five pirates and 1 pirate set, all
Hmm.
at least 5-star, and it's recommended that they're level 50 gear 6.
Right. How how close to that are you? Five star on all your pirates. Are you pretty much
Um,
almost there?
I'm ready with pirates and whatnot.
All right, cool.
But one thing to mention is I'm sure some of you people who are willing to spend a little bit are wondering about that tier 6. Tier 6 is also recommended at level 50 gear 6, but you're just required to have the 6-star pirates and the 5-star set. And
Okay.
that gives you the 100 tiles for the last one.
6-star pirates. Ay, ay, ay.
So if you want to
How
get
close are you to
woo
that?
the highest you can from this event, you'll need 6-star
Ay, ay, ay.
6-star pirates.
How close are you to that, dude? Golly, I don't
You know,
know if I'm gonna be prepped up on 6.
we can look at where my progress is real quick, you know. Pull that up real quick.
It's always like the last pirate that is the issue. It's always the last one. There's always one odd man out. Even for like the challenges and whatnot, I've been racking my brain how to 5-star this Magisto, and it's just driving me absolutely nuts. It's driving me insane.
Yeah, so
And especially today being all the challenges day, it
yeah.
just stares at me in the face. It's tough.
Yeah, so I'm just
I'm
trying to
one I'm one away from a 5-star Magisto.
And how long have you been one away?
For weeks. For
Exactly.
weeks.
It's that last
It's
shard,
rough.
you know, just hard to get. All right, so
It's
we'll
rough.
real quick mention the layout. So as you see, it is different. I don't really know how this event plays, but you do have the energy, and you know, I just don't know
Mm-hmm.
if it's going to be like Yeti, whereas you go higher up, it's going to be the 1+ or the 2+ or whatever.
I
But
like how it's every
she
single
she is
node
a,
is
she is only a 3-star unlock, so won't be as bad as Yeti. But yeah, you got 5 nodes, as we looked over there previously.
so this is going to be the first pure healer for pirates, right?
Yeah, so here, let's look at
Imperial.
pirate. We're looking at pirates anyways.
Mm.
So this is how my pirates are looking at. I got the
Oh yeah,
five. I
you're
have
in good
4
shape.
5-star and 1 7-star. Like I won't. I don't
One.
think I have the 6 stars in time.
Yeah,
But
yeah. It's
she is officially a healer. Let's see here.
yeah. It's the first one, dude.
So
This is
that
what I
just
was
does
talking about when
damage. Let's see here. She clears
heal over time.
debuffs, grants them heal over time, heals them, and whatnot. Then she can gain max health up on the basic. So if she is super debuffed, it looks like she'll heal people and clear the debuffs off her. So
That's what it is.
she's
But she
like a
absorbs.
cleanser.
She absorbs debuffs from your team,
Yeah.
which is pretty neat. It's a pretty neat little thing.
Yep.
Yeti.
Oh, forgot to mention this. So Kai is the character in question. His face is not his actual face from
Oh right,
what he is.
right.
I think here, I'll pull it up real quick. So Kai actually has a different face, which is from it is from a Kai, but it is not from the Kai that he is. So
Right. This stone armor Kai here.
yeah, so he is the stone armor Kai. However, his face is from the forbidden something. I'm looking it up real quick. It is his face is from come on, load. It is from the Hands of Time. The Hands of Time Kai
Mm.
is what the head is from. And the big difference is the scars. Like the Kai that is stone armor, that one does not have the scars, whereas the Hands of Time one does around the eye.
Wow. So someone in the official Discord noticed that?
Yep.
And wow, nice.
How long does the event last?
Fun.
I don't know how long the event lasts. I'd assume it's a week, but I can't be for sure.
Starts in 3.5 days, right? 3.5 days.
Yep.
It's nice that there's more events. The events are coming out pretty consistent. Hey, there you go, Reed. Holla.
Yeah. All right. And speaking of events, we did have one last thing we did want to go over, which is talking about upcoming events, which is, once again, shout out Seiko for making this, but we have the upcoming stuff from the Dev Q&A. So
Yep.
here we have the, 4 screenshots that were provided. We have the Brickspedition, which we found out, is a weekly thing, and it changes every week. We have the excavation, which is I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really looked through this a ton, but you have
I don't know. I don't know
the
anything about it.
Brickspedition goes through, and you can it's basically a choose your own path thing. Then
Yeah,
you have
I'll tell you what.
bonuses each week for certain characters. Like this one, for example, you're seeing like Attacker, Ninjago, and Pirates get 2 times awesomeness for
Mm,
the tier bonuses, which the tier bonuses above, it shows all attacks gain stuff, and like that kind of stuff.
right.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know much about it. I haven't really looked into it. I know that there's a lot of, even the Q&A, I wasn't there, so,
yeah. So
it's
here's the thing, like, so the Brickspedition lasts for a week, and the theme rotates weekly. So one week might be city, for example, then the next one's castle. And then
right.
every day you get a new map. So like as you're looking up here,
Mm-hmm.
you have 7 days along the bottom.
Right.
So you have a new map every day.
Right. So the idea is to try to clear as much of the map as you can on a daily basis, right? Try to do it
Yep.
strategically. Right. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun time. I'm
Because
looking forward to it.
basically the way it seems like is it's based off of the awesomeness of your top 5 minifigures plus your highest set. So that's the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
difficulty that you get. Then there's going to be a
Oh,
new
yeah.
relics currency, so a new shop. Um, and in the shop they have here listed that it's going to be sets, minifigures, and other resources. And then they're
Huh.
saying no new heroes are in the Brickspedition, but there are sets that are exclusive to it.
Oh, okay. So you're talking El Dorado,
Yep.
Magisto Tower. Yeah.
Yep. So then here
Cool.
we have a little bit about the difficulty. So it's based on your best 5, and it's locked at the beginning of the week. So say at the start of the week you have 100,000 awesomeness between your best 5, but then you decide to whale and suddenly your top 5 are 200,000. That does not change the difficulty tier that you're at until the next week.
Oh, oh boy. Oh boy. So there's
Oh
there's
wait, is
probably a little.
so it's saying like as the week progresses, the difficulty through the maps increases.
Uh, okay. So it's kind of like once yeah, okay. I mean, it makes kind of sense. I mean, if you smash the entire map, they're just gonna level you up,
Yep, and a
right?
big thing to
To
point out is these maps are no healing in between. So like what you come out of a battle, you go into a battle with, the next one with. And so they have these new
so
things called
important.
med kits that are going to be in the relic store,
Oh
which will
boy.
allow you to heal stuff and whatnot. And it's just a bunch of
Oh
stuff
boy.
with that. So that will
Oh
be
boy.
something that I'm very excited for. And they said, it's about 2-3 weeks out. They expect it still to be sometime this month, I believe. I don't know if they have
Wow.
that in one of these posts.
Wow. What a really nice job putting together the entire Q&A in a nice document.
Yeah,
You know.
shout out Seiko for this, and whatnot.
Nice job.
He was the one who made this. So here we go. The release date right here, officially from Little Wooden Boy, it says they're halfway through, so it's a couple weeks. Then some other
Okay.
fun stuff that they mentioned is there is the new Lego Community Manager, WAF.
Hmm.
So he is now taking over the official Lego Legacy Discord. He is that person now.
Mm.
So hopefully,
I wonder
you'll
what that
see.
job's like.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming it's just a lot of like community outreach and whatnot, but I don't
Yeah.
know specifically.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing about it is at least there is a lot of new content. I mean, this is what people have been talking about for so long. Well, I guess not so long, but people have been really just like, hey, where's the
Yeah, and
content?
I think
Been
I think
sitting here
this will
especially
be a big
now,
thing, that will bring entertainment back to the people who, you know, are bored of just, you know, these campaigns really is all that there is, you know?
Chores. Doing your chores. You know, you got to do your chores, but when it's just your chores and there's no
Yeah.
all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy or something like that.
I don't know.
Doing your chores, doing your chores.
Yeah.
All right. What oh man, should have fixed that infograph on the bottom or the little highway, man. Dude, I've had such a busy week. Man,
Yeah.
busy week. Oh, I've got the Star Wars the Stormtrooper helmet over here. You probably see it right there.
Yep.
See it?
Yep. In the top right corner of your screen.
Yeah, under that
Here,
target.
we'll
Fun
make
target.
there. It's a little bit bigger, you know. You can see up in that top right. The
Just pop it
fun.
right in here. This beauty. I'll tell you what. I would say the Boba Fett is my second favorite, and I would say that
The Boba
I would
Fett
say
one
that
is
the
so
TIE
cool.
Fighter pilot. This is probably my least favorite, but I still really like it.
I want the
think
Boba Fett one. That one's so cool.
I'll give Boba Fett 2, just for right now. I mean, once I build them, because it really just it's just that first glance right now. But once I build them, I'll get a clear read on it.
Yep, for
You
sure.
know. So what else you been up to? What have you been up to?
I mean, I think that's just
That's
not
a
much,
wrap?
you know. I've just been I've had this, you know, mystery box sitting in my apartment for, you know, all weekend. I'm just like, let me open it. Let me open it. Come on. Is it time to stream yet?
Yeah. Are you surprised, or what's the plan with this mystery box? Because I mean, you should definitely build one of those on stream,
Yeah,
and
I
then
think I'm gonna build the. You guys let me know which one you want me to build. I'll build one of the more Lego-y ones on stream. So you can choose if you want me to do the Brickheads one, which is Kylo Ren
the
and
brickheads is going to take a while.
the
The
Sith Trooper.
brickheads is going to take a while. The brickheads
I
one
mean,
is going to
this one
take
will
a
probably.
while.
How many pieces is it?
The
Oh yeah,
the battle
this.
pack's 100.
Yeah, we'll probably do this one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because this one, yeah, it's Lego, but I'd say it's not normal Lego, so I don't know if I really want to build this one on stream. But
No.
you know, we'll do this one soon. So we'll build this one.
So Lego used to have a line, like a series, like a theme called Hero Factory, and a lot of those parts in that like model is like Hero Factory parts. So
Okay.
if you're ever so inclined and you just type in Hero Factory in Bricklink, you'll see a lot of those parts. You know,
Interesting.
the cool thing now that you're not messing around with Bricklink is now you can take those sets, you can look up the sets, you can look up the parts and just kind of tinkering around, you know, you'll get, you
Yep.
know, some Bricklink experience, just tinkering around, you know. I'm excited. I'm excited for the Lego house, dude. When you get this Lego house
Oh
thing
yeah, I'm
figured
super
out,
excited. Literally,
figured out.
right after we finish this up, I'll probably. I honestly don't know if I'll do it tonight. I might do it in the morning, but
Yeah, I mean, take your time.
I'll get that all
Take
sorted out because I want to make sure, you know, I get it ordered correctly and
button.
everything and whatnot.
Yeah,
So
get it buttoned up. I'll tell you
yep.
what, the two. So this is just a word of caution to you is sometimes very large sellers on there, and I noticed that there was two on there. Brick Vibe, which is guy's a beast. He's very large, and Bricks on the Dollar, which is also a very large store. Those two stores always pop up. I can imagine that they're doing so much business. It might take like a day or two for them to process it, but your order will be pretty
Yeah.
tight. I've ordered from Vibe once or twice, and it's always been
Hmm.
good, but it just takes a little bit longer. That's all.
Yeah, and like I said, if you know we maybe don't have it by next week, we might do it the week after and whatnot.
Yeah, it might take a little while sometimes. Sometimes it takes a little while. I'm
Yep.
sure. All right. The Discord. I really appreciate your help on that because I'm like clueless when it comes to all that stuff. So
Yeah. So once again,
all the stuff.
make sure to join
I
the
think,
Discord and you can enter that giveaway.
yeah,
Let's
I
see if
think there's
people
already
have been.
some reviews.
So far we
I
have
think,
on there we have 3 people have voted so far, which is a good start. You know. Well,
how many?
how long you want to leave that up? We have 3 votes on it so far. How long do you want to leave that poll
Um,
up? Let's give people a time. You have until this day. To
okay. Well,
get
look,
your voting.
I'm not gonna have everything all together until. I mean, I need a week. I need a week at least. So, what do you think?
So you
What do you
so
think?
how
Today's
about
the
this? You want to just say next stream we'll go over the final thing and we'll get the winner picked.
yeah, 18th. That's right.
All right.
18th.
So you have till next Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern to go cast your guess on what the price is going to be for the Scarlet minifigure.
Based
And just
on the market.
yep.
Based on the market. Do your research. Do your research. It may pay off.
Yep. You may get yourself a free Scarlet minifigure.
I think the Scarlets are going to be cool. So another thing too is for you to bring up that whole thing with the getting the sword. That's a really good idea. I didn't even think about it. So these Scarlets will have swords.
Yep.
Because typically what ends up happening, the reason why Bricklink doesn't have the accessories for a lot of these minifigures, the reason being is sometimes minifigures, they come from different sets. So, it's just, and the different sets will have different things on it. So it's just easier to keep it separate. But after a while, once you get more experienced, you end up just knowing that. And then if you want the accessory, you get the accessory too.
Yep.
So it's typically how it goes.
No, excuse me. Yeah.
What else we got? We good? I mean, this was good. I think.
Yeah, I think that's all that we had planned for this week. Double check real quick, make sure we're not missing anything. Um, yep, looks like
Go through that book.
that's what we had.
Go
Yeah,
through
I
that
think
book
I
and
think
let
once I
know.
finish the stream, I'm actually gonna look through it because that's pretty cool. That's not
The
something I was
book.
expecting at all, and it's cool.
The book is absolutely awesome, and especially for someone like that's just maybe they're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I mean, it's just a good book in general. It talks about like
Yeah.
the history. It talks about certain themes and themes that have been gone away or whatever, and share some pics of that book. Your favorite part of that book. Also, share the pic of your when you complete your
Oh, the
Lego house thing.
tensegrity. Oh, the like.
Yeah, we'll do that on the. Yeah, we'll do all that on the Discord. The Discord, I mean, we'll try to do what we can.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
I'm gonna probably finish this and I'm gonna go build the tensegrity thing because it's really cool. I want to have it on my desk.
Nice.
So.
Nice. Good episode, man.
Yeah, so if you guys have any feedback about how the episode did, we do have a section in the Discord for that, actually. So if you have any suggestions, feedback, or anything about the podcast, or you can always just leave them in the comments once this is a video on YouTube, and we'll try and do our best to look through those. But anything else you want to say?
No, that is all. That is all. I think we did good.
All right.
I think we had a good one. Oh, jeez. Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. I'm clicking around like an old person. Clicking around like an old person. I don't know what to do. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I guess that'll wrap it up for this week. Appreciate everybody coming out and watching. We're going to try and be better about having clips come up on a consistent basis for this. So if you do want to, either rewatch or maybe you missed a part and it's a part we consider to be a better part, we'll upload those as clips during the week. So you can go back and watch those. And yeah.
All right.
So appreciate everybody coming out and have a good week.
See ya.